Today on the grid, it is Blind Photo Critique Day, where we crush the hopes and dreams of photographers all over the world. The real Rocket Man is here. Of course, we have some Lightroom and some Photoshop tips and some photography trivia. We have some awesome giveaways, especially awesome one today. And someone watching live is going to win it, and that may be you. And it all starts when? In just 23.2 seconds. Let's go!
The Grid is brought to you by Platypod, the tripod alternative that is changing the world. Everybody has a Platypod. You should too. Go to platypod.com.
Right as I went to speak, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Hey, welcome everybody to another obviously live episode of The Grid, because if this was taped, we would have fixed that. Yeah, we would have. Welcome, Mr. Kuna. How are you, sir?
Good. I'm just supporting the official sponsor of the show.
Official sponsor? Yes, Coca-Cola has paid an exorbitant amount. No, I'm sorry, wait. We paid to buy Diet Coke.
Yeah, we pay. We sponsor them.
We sponsor them. Anyway, welcome everybody. We're very glad to have you here. So we are back from the iPhone Photography Conference, which was a
awesome,
huge success. It was the biggest single online conference that we've ever done in the history of our company, which is amazing. And people loved it. People absolutely, what people are doing with their phones and the instructors that we had and the community around it has really been exciting. Really very, very neat. So
I learned so much there. I mean, just watching other classes,
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, everybody had great stuff to share. It was
and
tons
even
of fun.
Contest. We had a contest where people were submitting. It was so hard to pick a winner. I mean, the photos were just amazing out of people's phones.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was incredible.
It
It was shockingly hard.
We should just call it a mirrorless camera and stop calling it a phone.
I know. I know.
Anyways.
All right, we've got some stuff to share. Where's my... I don't know where it's at. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, we also went, Erik and I shot the Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo. It is an air show, one of the largest in the country. Second largest in the country. It is held in Lakeland, Florida, which is about an hour from here. It's my hometown. I was born and raised there. And it's been going since I was a kid, but it's huge now, and lots of fun. And we were on the official photo team. Now, when I say we, I really mean Erik. So Erik was there like for a week, and he's like doing everything and all. And I just went over one day, and they were nice enough to put up with me for a day. But they got a great crew over there, and we also got to see Larry Grace.
Oh yes, we got to see
Larry Grace. We got to see Larry Grace, which is always a treat. Yeah. And what else? It was beautiful weather, absolutely beautiful. We had air show clouds the day I went on Friday, and we'll share a couple pictures in a minute. But today is Blind Photo Critique Day, so we asked our viewers to send us in 3 of their best images. And here's the interesting thing. I will tell you how it went.
Uh-oh.
Nobody sent in 3 of their best images.
Uh-oh.
We have either 3 images, one of them is really, really good, and 2 of them are or 2 of them are really, really good, and the third one's like, where did this come from? Like what? But we have a wide range of stuff, but Erik, I'm going to show you something. There is a particular photographer, I don't know who it is, particular photographer that I'm telling you, they did some of the best of this genre that I've ever seen.
Ooh, I can't wait to see that then.
Now, I honestly do not know who it is, but there was a guy a couple of years ago in Oshkosh that was doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It may be that same guy. This stuff is so good. It should be in a gallery. He could be selling it for $1,200-$1,500 a print. I'm telling you.
I'm excited.
I'm telling you, you're going to be surprised. Very, very good stuff. And then there's just some absolute trash. And no, not really.
Well, there's always
I didn't. The ones that were really, really bad, I did not show. There were some that are so bad, there's nothing to say. It's just like,
it is hard when it's that bad, because it's like, what can I do to help?
Yeah, I don't want to just open up their images and go,
we can't
this
say
is absolute crap. Sell your gear. But there were some of those, and it's like, Erik and I were talking about this earlier. We want you to send 3 of your best photos, and that you should be in a particular place in your journey where you think, I'm starting to get good at this. Maybe I should have somebody look at my work. Don't just walk out your back door, take 3 pictures, and go, well, what do you think of these?
Yeah, because that's what he
are
showed me,
those?
like, or talking about, and that it's 3 snapshots. It's like
Yep.
no thought put it in.
Yep.
It's just 3 snapshots, and that's not your best. If that is your best photos, then invest the time in learning what great photography is.
Then there's a different issue. All right.
Hey, we got prizes.
We got prizes.
Tons of
What do
prizes.
we got?
Well, we got a really cool
Ooh,
prize.
look at this.
Is one of my favorites, the Platypod Extreme.
The Extreme.
This is great because I love this feature.
It's
where
got
it
the
just
integrated legs.
Yeah, and you can just pop these things out.
Yep.
So that way you have that base right there. So,
Yeah.
very cool. But yeah, so.
Hey, can I say something?
Yeah, go for it.
I wish they would do that with the Ultra.
I do too.
I would love, because
The size, I'm with you.
I
I'm with you.
mostly use the
Larry,
Ultra.
Come on.
And if you want to use the spikes, you got to take them out and screw them in. I mean, they're so smartly integrated. It is so well designed, but it's just bigger than I need.
But if you think about it, you could move this in, put it in that in the smaller one, and then it would fit in your pocket.
Yes.
That's what we need.
Yes.
Larry, that's what we need.
Larry, that's next.
That's next. All right.
Not Larry Grace. Larry Grace can't help with that.
Yes. Larry T.
Larry T. Dr. T.
Even though it is awesome, this is great. And
it's wonderful.
and I
It's
use
just
it all
more
the
than I need.
time
It's more than I need.
when I have it in. But there is a lot of times, you know, when it really is, what it is the cell phone stuff that I do. When I'm
Yeah.
down to the cell phone stuff and need a little one, I would love to have those little legs. Anyways.
Oh, yeah. The little legs are
We'll also
lovely.
be giving away a copy of Scott's travel photography book, so you can pick that up. And then we're also going to be giving away a copy of Scott's Light It, Shoot It, and Retouch It book.
Woo.
So there you go. You can get those all over on Amazon, as you see
Light
there.
it, shoot
and then we're
it,
going to be giving away a copy
retouch
of
it.
On One No Noise 2023. Great tool for removing noise out of your photo. We're going to be also giving away one V-Flat from V-Flat World. This is for U.S. shipping only, so only enter if you U.S. shipping only. Everybody can get a discount at V-Flat World, though, if they use that code Kelby10 at checkout. And to enter the contest, all you have to do is leave a comment no matter where you're watching, Facebook, YouTube, our website, anything. We will go over there and we were going to pick a winner. So just tell us what you'd like to win. And at the end of the show, when we wrap up, we'll pick the winners.
All right.
We also have trivia later.
Yeah, we do. We have trivia. We got a Photoshop tip. We got a Lightroom tip. I don't know what. I am going to show some real quick pictures from Sun and Fun. I'm going to go first because Eric's are way better. Now, I was only there for one afternoon. That was it.
You did
just it.
Great.
No, these are
Love that.
got some vapes. We got some vapes. I added those in Photoshop. No, they were really there. That's the real stuff.
Real
All right,
deal.
so there's more vapes, and you can see these here. Just some jets flying around. Yeah, the standard stuff. Nothing. I don't think I had anything particularly. This was
Ooh,
cool.
that was cool.
All right, this is the F-35C, which is the Marines variant of this jet, and it lands and takes off like, or can land and take off like a Harrier jet.
Yeah.
It's like the British Harrier jet. So that was amazing to see because
It was amazing to see because I mean he did a lot of hovering.
Oh yes, he did.
And he would move around and hover. It was really
it was
cool.
crazy. And then the standard Blue Angel stuff, which we've all shot to death. Hey, at least I got the jet in front in focus.
Yes.
Not the perfect angle though or anything, but anyway, got a decent shot of a P-51 and
Corsair.
got the Corsair. I got a decent shot of a Corsair finally. It took me a while.
Ooh,
There we
look
go.
at
I got a
there.
decent Corsair finally. All right. So anyway, that's pretty much it.
love it.
It's jets flying around. So, but it was fun. I had a great time, and thanks to Joe and the folks at Sun and Fun. But Erik Kuna was heavily
Joe's
invested.
awesome.
Joe is
Joe's
one of the
awesome.
nicest.
Joe and Ron, both
and Ron,
over
too.
there.
I hung out a lot with Ron.
What's great about both of them is they are photographers, but they're volunteers that help organize it.
Yep.
The one thing about them is they focus on the event and getting the photographers in the right spots and all that, and not shooting, because it's so usually when you have people that are photographers, they have to go shoot, and then they're not and it's just great because they're really focused on what they love to do, and that is Sun and Fun and helping.
And they're trying to make it a success.
Yes.
They're trying to make the images
Very
they
cool.
make a success for the event. And it was a lot of fun. It was a beautiful day, great people to be around. It's a lot of the same crew every year, and it's nice to see everybody again.
So what did you shoot with?
I shot with a Canon R6 II, a Tamron 150 to 600, and some
So
very,
with the
very
converter. Yeah, the
with
converter.
with a converter and some very fast Lexar memory cards.
Yeah.
Because
That's a key.
I was using the 20 frames a second. So
Mm-hmm.
Erik charged my one battery that'll do it. You have to have a special secret battery that'll let you do it. But Erik was kind enough to remember to bring a charger, found a place to charge it, and charged me up. So that was great. We had a lot of fun. Now, are you ready to see some really great shots? Because I've seen some of Erik's shots, and he got some really, really great stuff. That's why I showed mine first, because mine are his are ooh.
The Sun and Fun was good this year. I mean, well, anytime I can walk out with more than a dozen images out of anything.
Okay, I only got about a dozen. But anyway.
Like, wow. So
look at that. Look at those vapes and the nice clouds.
We had
nice.
a MiG. We got the moon.
Oh, got the moon. I love the light on this one. Love the light.
Right?
Loving the glistening.
Now, so we can get the gear here. This is a $1,400 Canon R7 with a 100 to 500 really expensive lens on the front of it. So,
that's nice.
Yeah,
I like that. Oh, that's nice.
Got a little
nice.
Blue Angels coming in. Got a little slow shutter pan on the jets.
Slow shutter pan on the. I like that.
Yeah, got this where it's going into the darkness.
Going into the darkness. That's nice. Oh, yeah, nice.
Turning into
nice.
the sun.
These are nice. Very, very good stuff.
And we got
like
this
that.
Awesome sunset.
I like that wide.
Kind of pulled out.
Yes.
The environment, and then you got the jets.
Nice vapes.
Oh, look at Aeroshell.
No, is that Aeroshell?
That's Aeroshell.
Oh my gosh, you never see an Aeroshell shot.
And then got over to the they had some of the Stoll planes. Got over there, did some stuff with the Stoll planes.
Nice. Look at those big wheels
coming in.
Oh, those are big bouncy wheels.
Yeah, it's really
ultralights.
Really cool to see this contest where you can see like those planes coming in.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Right. Even got a good shot of the performers up there in the sky. I could keep on going for days.
Nice.
I had so many. Oh, there's another Aeroshell.
Wow, Aeroshell. You don't see that every day.
Got the MiG landed.
Got the MiG with its parachute.
Keep on going. It just didn't stop. It didn't stop. Sun and Fun was just like
it's a great show. And
it is a great show.
And you got great access to get great shots.
That one's pretty cool.
Oh, C5A Galaxy.
C5A. This was cool. The Heritage Flight got them lined up.
Oh, nice.
Coming around.
Heritage Flight.
Slow shutter pans there. There's the lake. That's where we were able to shoot from for some of those. Is up on the top there. You can see.
Oh, well, that's nice. That's cheating.
There's another Aeroshell.
You don't see those every day.
But yeah, we can keep on going. But
all right, nice. Very nice.
You know what I do need to show though?
Oh, hold on. He's got a nice Blue Angel shot here, right? Are we gonna see that? No.
All
right. Don't show his screen until he gets this up here. Hold on.
But I've got some shots.
All right. While you're doing that, I'm gonna get queued up for our thing here.
Here we go. Here's some shots.
All right. Night show. Night.
Little slow shutter.
Oh, little shutter span. Nice. Ooh, those are nice. I like those.
Little wide
formation
angle
there.
Formations.
Nice. Oh, Blue Angels. Oh,
formations.
Yeah, right? These are good.
All shot with phones.
What?
All those are phones.
No.
Yep.
I don't believe you.
I do. I believe myself. This was that app Even Longer on the phone.
Yep.
Where you're able to kind of like do those long exposures. So that's like a exposure with the fireworks and the plane going by at night. This is actually the Google Pixel. It has a motion blur feature where you can just pan with the aircraft and hit the shutter, and it does all the computation to add the blur.
Wow, the blur looks great. It looks so real.
So real. And then that was the Samsung at the 240 millimeters, where I was able to get really tight in on the crafts. And then that's the iPhone. That's the iPhone going ahead. This is the Samsung telephoto, and that's the iPhone.
Very nice. Great stuff. Really great. Yeah. All right. We are going to jump over, take a real quick short break. When we come back, we are going to be looking at the first round of photos. Let's go. Mm-hmm. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Hi, I'm Dave Clayton. I'm a graphic designer from the UK, and I'm so excited to be back here at Kelby One for my 10th class. And just for a change, I'm not going to show you how to design anything. This class is called The Ultimate Guide to Setting Up Your Photoshop Workspace, and we're going to cover a lot. Have you ever got stuck in Photoshop and really wished you could change the way Photoshop can work for you? Well, in this class, we are going to do a complete in-depth deep dive into mastering your workspace, including your preferences, your workflow, how to export those settings, some really cool customizations, managing your fonts, and a ton of time-saving techniques, all to make your Photoshop experience finely tuned for the type of work you do all day, every day. So join me in this brand new class exclusively on kelby1.com.
All right, the masking in Lightroom is crazy, and it keeps getting better. Adobe keeps adding so much stuff to it. They've added so much to it that I wanted to do a whole class just on the masking. I want to show you everything. I want to show you all the different tools, all the different functions, all the different features. You're going to be able to do so many neat things. Plus, you're going to have to spend less time jumping over to Photoshop and jumping back. If you use Lightroom, if you use Lightroom Cloud, if you use Lightroom Classic, if you use Lightroom on your mobile device, for the most part, there's a little part missing on the mobile. We're not going to talk about that. We're just going to pretend it doesn't exist. But if you have Adobe Camera Raw in Photoshop and you're not using this masking stuff, I'm telling you guys, this is the real deal. This stuff is going to make your life so much easier. It's going to make you faster, more productive. You're going to get twice the work done in half the time. Come check out my brand new class on mastering masking. It's exclusively at Kelby One.
This segment of The Grid is brought to you by B&H Photo, the professional source since 1973.
Hey, we're back, Scott and Erik. You know what it's time for? If you were thinking, is it time for a Photoshop tip? Yes, it is.
Photoshop tip, yeah. I know what we're doing now.
All right, Photoshop tip time. Let me make sure I've got everything turned off here and stuff. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. This is Sarah. If you guys recognize Sarah, delete. If you're on Windows, it is Alt Backspace, and it fills the foreground with black. Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go under the filter menu, under render, and you're going to choose lens flare. There it is right there, lens flare. Now, when it comes up, you can choose the position of where you want it and how bright you want it and all that. It starts off with a very conservative setting, right? I'm going to crank it up to like in the 140s, and I'm going to move it to where, so the sun was kind of over her shoulder. That's a little bright, I think, maybe. Well, you can control it afterwards. It's not a big deal. But anyway, I'm just kind of eyeing where it goes, but you click OK, and it renders it on the black background. And of course, that's not what you want, right? You want it in the photo. All you have to do is change your layer blend mode over here in the layers palette to screen, and that does it. And it adds the boom. There it is, boom. So here's without it, and then of course there's with it, which is the very happening look. Now, because it's on its own layer, you can go over here to the opacity slider, and you can just bring it down a little bit or put it wherever you want. I like it really blasting. But there it is. That's the whole
awesome.
That's the whole trick, and it's quick and easy, and anybody can do it. So try this one yourself, kids. Okay, cool. And that is our Photoshop tip. Okay, let's look at some people's stuff. Yes. So like I said, people sent in a bunch of stuff. Thank you very much to everyone that sent it in.
Because we got people joining us all over. We got Kathy joining us from San Antonio, another Kathy joining us from Hot Springs, Arkansas. Pee Wee saying hi, Art saying hi from Medina Beach, Philip. So we got people all over. So let's look at some
we got
images.
Clara from Poland. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So let's look at these first images here. All right. So we can have one, and there's another, and there's another. Well, first off, these are all lovely. So we'll just start off with saying that. I really like this one except for one thing. This is my favorite of the three because I think the bird itself is just really interesting, and the positioning and the curve, everything. And the post-processing is nice. Yeah. However, you are one little thing short of making this thing rock. And I'm telling you, people are sleeping on this filter, but here's what you got to do. Let's open it. Yep. Yes.
That's what I would go.
Let's open it over here in Photoshop. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to go under the filter menu and choose right up top, neural filters. And when the neural filter window opens, the one you want is down here at the bottom. It says beta, but it works great. It's called depth blur. So just turn it on, and generally I make sure focus subject is on, or your subject won't be in focus. And then I don't want to change.
Wait for it to process.
Yeah, give it a second. And look how it puts the background out of focus, but it doesn't put it enough out of focus. Their default, of course, Adobe is always very conservative with their setting. Why won't this scroll down? Oh, now it scrolled down too far. Jeez.
I kind of just freaked out
there
for a second.
And then go to blur strength and crank it up. Give it another second to reprocess.
And boom, you just got an f2.8.
Yeah, look at the difference. Now, I think we can go a little higher even with this. Boof. And then we're going to go ahead and just click OK when it comes up.
You just got a $10,000 lens upgrade.
Yep. But look how it separates from the background. Now let's look at before and after, because that's my only concern with this is here's before, it's all busy and stuff, and then you add that neural filter and it just creates that separation, which makes all the difference in the world, and it actually looks like fairly realistic compared to anything we've been able to do before, and it does the work for you. So just don't sleep on that. However, all that being said, I think these pictures are lovely. I think you're doing good stuff. I like all of them. The only one that if I had to say anything, I'm just being nitpicky, is this
one.
This is not a pretty bird.
It's not a pretty moment.
It's not a pretty moment, and it's not a pretty bird. Beautiful bird. You go, ugh.
Now, I think that bird in the right position could be pretty, but it's not right now.
This almost looks like a rooster. It's just
when you got the sea foam and
it's just
you got the mouth open with like the it's just crap.
It's some food.
Yeah.
All right, but overall, I love what you're doing. So keep it up. Keep up the good work. All right, let's move on. Let's see what's next. All right, here we go.
From this thumbnails.
All right, here we go.
I like the position.
Look how nice this is.
Yes.
I love this. This is beautiful.
This is beautiful.
That's fine art.
That's long,
I love it.
Long exposure.
Nice, long exposure.
I love their use of positioning.
Yes,
right?
this is very nice.
The first and the last one.
Yes.
Great.
This one is kind of It's okay.
But it's good use.
It's still well done. Don't get me wrong, but compared to the other two. So let me just say that. This is actually a pretty interesting shot. However, this one is outstanding. This one is really good. This one's good. It's okay. It's not bad. But these two are, that long exposure is so great what you did with the sky and stuff. It's just, it's got an eeriness and I don't want to say a prettiness. What's the word? It's pretty, but it's not. Pretty's not the word. But these are great. I love this.
Softness to it.
Yeah, softness. And this one.
And it's simple. It's isolated.
Yeah.
That's why I love your use of positioning.
Yep.
And also geometry. You're using geometry very well.
Yeah, we're off to a really good start. Good job. Really good. Nice stuff. All right. Let's see what we got here next. Okay. This is what I was talking about.
Okay.
Wait till you see these photos. All right. Look at this one.
I see what you're saying.
Dude, look at that. Wait till you see this one. Holy crap.
Yeah, you know what it is, but you don't know what it is. And then when you know what it is, you're kind of like, that's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I mean,
simple,
simple, and lots of negatives. It has a painterly look to it. Look at the light.
I mean, light.
Whoever's doing this stuff, they are on the money. This should be in a gallery. I mean, picture that with a nice big mat around it and a really nice frame. And I don't mean an ornate frame. I mean a simple black thin frame.
And you know what it is? It's that simplicity. There's There's no people around. There's no distracting objects in the background.
And look at the color and
simplicity.
this is all graphic lines, and it's just fantastic. And so is this, and they're all great. I mean, they're all just terrific. I don't know who the photographer is, but my hat's off to you. This is some of the best statics. So that's what they call the planes that are parked at the air show, or statics. And I see a lot of pictures of them that's the same old crap, and these are wonderful, just wonderful. Some of the best I've seen. So hats off to this man. I
appreciate it. It's not my thing. That's not my thing, but I mean,
oh, dude, I love the statics.
Work.
All right, let's take a look at what we have here.
Yeah.
They're okay. This is my favorite of the three because I like her pose, and I like the processing on it. The only thing that I would do, this is just nitpicky stuff, but look how bright her legs are.
Yes.
Her legs should not be bright.
That hand.
And that hand. So actually what you could do is go to the masking tool, go grab the linear gradient, darken the exposure, and then drag over that way. Just so the legs are kind of like matching what's over here. Then let's add another mask, another linear gradient, and then let's come over here and get that hand as well. Now you could actually just do that, just the hand. Here, let me just darken that up. You could do just her hand, so you don't have to redarken all the. Actually, you might be able to do all this in one.
I think it's actually
let's get rid of that.
Really good.
Let's see if we can do it all in one and just rotate it a little bit, right? Just rotate it, maybe make it a little bigger, and let's rotate it. Where's the rotatey thing? There's the rotatey thing. Like maybe like this. And just pull it back a little bit more. You might be able to kill it all with one.
Yeah.
But we got to just tweak this a little bit.
Right there,
but anyway, that's nicely done. This is far and away the best of the three, far and away. The other two, I see what you're trying to do, but I do not think that her position is flattering for her. Her gut is sticking out, and it's not very flattering to your subject, which is, I like what you're doing with the shadows and the darkness and all that, but I think you're doing a disservice to your subject. It's not a flattering view. This is flattering. This is not flattering. This one is, I want to like it. I like her.
I think this is a posing and a framing. I think if it was posed differently, you would love it. Because it's an interesting chair,
and the colors
wall,
are good.
Interesting colors. It has potential.
It has potential.
It's just not the right pose.
Yeah, the pose is not flattering for her either.
And the position, in that pose. Yeah, it's just
but
potential.
I like what you're trying to do, and that's the bigger picture. Like, these are little things where you're like, yeah, we can work on the posing and stuff, and the light's pretty good. But I like what you're trying to do drama-wise. You're trying to keep things kind of dark and stuff. Her makeup is shiny, and their shiny makeup is popular. However, her arm is shiny. So I'm thinking you let it get too shiny. You have hot spots and stuff that you need to work on. But I like the direction you're going, just a little bit more, and you're there. But I really like what you're trying to do and what you're trying to say. So good job. All right, next. Let's see what we got here. We're zipping through these. All right. Oh, now these are nice.
Yeah.
It's a squirrel or a chipmunk. I'm going to say that's a chipmunk. I really don't know. I'm from Florida. We only have squirrels here. Great separation from the background. Nice color. Sharp as the tack. I like that the squirrel and the wood is off center. It's not a wood. It's a tree. It's a stump. I don't know what it is. That's very nice. I mean, it's very nice. And let me turn this up, Erik, so you can see some decent brightness here. The bird's very nice. It may have a little... Well, it's pretty clean around the bird. I was thinking, I don't know if I need that branch right next to the bird.
It's just weird toning on it. I don't know.
No, I kind of like it.
Kind of like that.
I kind of like it. Yeah, it looks like it's got a color grade on it, and but I kind of like it. Yeah. And this one is very nice and subtle. It's a couple feathers, in one of them's in flight. I like him. I like all of it. This is a very good photographer. Whoever this photographer is, they're doing beautiful work. I'm not the kind to, I'm not big on the squirrel or bird or thing. It's just me personally. But I can like Erik said earlier about the thing, I can appreciate a good picture. These are good pictures. A very good photographer. So even though it's not my particular genre.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jumping around here.
I don't know. These look good from the thumbnails.
Oh, wait till you see this next one. This next one, ooh, dude, that is a phenomenal picture. I mean, you talk. I love this one. This is one of my favorites of the day. I think that's really nicely done.
You have that eye contact.
This really is nicely done. We have hummingbirds that show up right outside our door all day long. Good luck trying to get a picture of a hummingbird. That's
my least favorite.
This is my least favorite. It's still nice, but it's a little messy in the background stuff. This though, and again, Erik just said it again. It's so simple and so clean, and the post-processing is very nice. It's sharp, it's crisp, it's not overdone.
I know where to look.
Yeah.
I'm making contact eye to eye.
Same here. Yeah. Nice separation. Very, very good photographer. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, I think I accidentally jumped a whole row here because, are we here? All right, let's take a look at here. It's a Dodge Ram. Mm-hmm. That's a Ford F-150. And all right.
I'm having a hard time.
I'm having a tough time. This one I like.
Yeah.
This one has great light, and it's simple, and
That's
it's
my favorite of them.
Hands down, light years ahead of the other ones. This is a mess. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, man, these two Rams were fighting, and that's an interesting moment. It's not a good shot. It's a mess. It's just a messy
You'd have
shot.
to come like super tight and like isolate or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know.
The background is kind of just
the
weird.
background's just it's a dirty. It's just, and I know that you were sucked into the moment, like you were, wow, these two Rams are really going at it. Oh yeah, this is not a happening photo, and neither is this one. It's just kind of messy, and I'm not even sure what I'm looking at.
I know it's a horse, but it's very. What is on behind them? And
I don't know.
And like you can't see the eye.
All right.
So
look, you've obviously got some skills because you took this, and you saw that, and the rim lighting and everything. I mean, that's like a really good shot.
I can see where this is one of those that you talked about where it's like one was really good.
One's really good, and the other two are kind of like, I don't know. It doesn't
like
look,
left field.
Doesn't even look like the same photographer. Do more of this because you're nailing that. And that's like almost like a portrait of a ram. Mm-hmm. And these are just kind of messy. And they're not like super sharp, and they're not focused. It's like more of this, a whole lot less of this.
Got it.
All right, we are zipping through these today, which is great. We're going to take a really short pause. When we come back, we've got more images for you, so stick around.
People say to me all the time, Jeff, you don't really take all those pictures on the iPhone. You're kidding, right? You actually shoot with other cameras. I do shoot with other cameras, but the majority of everything I do is on the iPhone. I just treat it like a professional camera with time-honored photographic techniques, and I would like to pass some of my tips and tricks off to you in my upcoming Kelby 1 class about how to shoot the iPhone like a pro, the advanced version. What will you learn? Let me tell you. I'll show you how to do great panoramic images, long exposures handheld, stop action with burst mode, portraits and lighting, how to do great headshots on the iPhone. We're going to show you night mode, shooting in the night, which is really cool. And of course, everybody's favorite, sunsets worth framing on the wall. Come join me, Jefferson Graham, at kelby1.com.
Hey guys, I'm Tuvi, and I'm going to show you two really cool products that we at VFlat World sell. So the first one is our Duo boards, which are double-sided, hyper-realistic backdrops for food and product photographers. They come in two sizes. This is the larger side. We have all different types of textures and designs. These are some of the new ones that came out recently, and they also, there's a bag option available for them. And our other product, which is what we actually started the company with, it's called a V-flat. It's a foldable V-flat, and it's used for portrait and studio photographers to control light on their subjects, to either add light with the white side or use the black side to subtract light, or even block like an unwanted window light coming in.
This segment of The Grid is brought to you by Canon.
All right, we are back looking at folks' photos. Let's go. Here we go. Next one.
Rough. Uh-oh.
So,
All right.
so this looks like you took your iPhone, walked into your backyard, and said, all right, I have 3 minutes to send images into the grid. Click, click, click.
That's exactly what it looks like.
So these are unattractive flowers in bad light. Look at the dirt on the ground. The flowers themselves are not pretty.
No separation. No.
There's harsh light. It's everything bad. I'm sorry. These are
snapshots.
These are snapshots. These aren't really images. They're not really photographs. They are just snapshots. These are like I haven't put any thought into this. I haven't put any preparation.
Like, where's the subject?
I didn't try to.
What's
well,
the
this one is the
subject?
only one that
The
has
only
a
one,
potential
that's what- the
subject.
bee, the bee.
But here's where you needed to be.
Like,
get it?
In on the bee. You need to be on the bee.
You need to be on the bee. Right,
Yep.
There was a photo in there, but even that's a mess because you got all this stuff back here.
You can clean up some stuff.
You could
too,
clean up
but
some stuff,
it's
but
just not the best light.
yeah,
not the best
it's
moments.
just you don't even have to go quite that tight. I think you can maybe come out a little bit. It's just.
But that's
All right,
where you need it
all
to
right.
be.
But here's the thing I would tell you: if you want to shoot flowers, go to 500px.com. You don't have to join. Scroll down to browse and type in flowers and look at what a good flower shot looks like. So you know what you're, and I think that's what, like you sent these in. I said, send in 3 of your best photos. Either you're trying to prank us. There you go.
Yeah.
See, look at these beautiful flowers. Look at that.
Separation.
I
Down
want to
low
know.
with the
I want
flower.
to know why there's a not safe for work. Oh, because that could be somebody posing with a flower, not wearing a lot.
Don't click on that one, Jason.
Don't click on that.
But still, some of those in there, I'm looking at it like.
Yeah, but some of these are nice.
Some of these are nice, but some of these are. Ugh.
Yeah, there's some that are, But this is these aren't like their editor's choice or anything. These are just here's what people are shooting for flowers.
Yeah.
At least it gives you an idea, so you can look at your own and go, all right. And
Yeah, like that one right there.
yeah, that's a bee. Now
shot.
that's a bee. Let it be.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, you get the idea. That's what I would do. It's not a camera thing. It's just you need to know what makes a good flower picture and then head in that direction. All right, next. Oh, look at these.
Ooh,
We got the
nice.
blues coming in straight on. It's hard to get a straight on shot.
Mm-hmm.
Aeroshell. So
Always smoking up the sky, ruining my photos.
So Shell's fuel team sponsors a set of these old trainer planes, kind of
T6 Texans.
T6 Texans that are and they do an air show, and they use so much smoke that it ruins for everything for the photographers. And Eric and I were just joking that you never see a good aeroshell shot. That's a good one.
Yeah.
You know what this one looks like because of the way they cropped it? It looks like a scene from a movie.
Yeah.
I take my hats
then
off
you
to
get
you.
the smoke and all that.
Look at this.
That
That's
works.
a good shot, and I love the cropping. This is a really good shot, and I love the cropping. This is a good shot. You got
that's
the
great,
vapes,
yeah.
and it's nice and clean. These are great. These are clean.
Simple,
Well done.
clean.
Yay. Go
Yeah.
you. Yes,
Keep
yes,
on doing
yes,
that.
yes. Just keep on doing it. You're doing great. All right, let's look and see what's next. All right, so I want to make sure I don't skip over. Did we see these? Oh, and then here comes the other side of this. Now, contrast what we just saw.
Bottom of a plane, boring bottom of a plane.
Why are we showing the bottom of a plane flying away? So there is a moment when you're shooting an air show, and unless it's a jet and you're trying to get the afterburners and the vapes, when the plane goes past you, it's past you. It's
like,
like
stop shooting.
it's like you're shooting it, and there's the pilot, and there's everything, and then you got a good shot, and then it turns into a bad shot. And that's what you sent in. You sent in the bottom of a plane. Now, every once in a while, you'll see a great shot of a bomber going over with their doors open and they're showing the bomb bay and all that. This is not that.
No.
This is bad. Now, it is technically correct. You've got
It's in
spin in
focus.
the thing. It's in focus. You got a nice sky.
Poplar.
But this is, I don't know what makes a good air show shot, so I sent this one in.
All right.
So that's the problem. This is nice. Looks like a fireworks display, and
Yeah, that's nice.
that's nice. And this isn't bad.
That's nice.
This is much better than the other one.
Again, you're not looking at the back of it. You're seeing
You're
the
not
pilot.
looking at the back. You can
You're
see
getting
the
motion
pilot,
blur.
and at the angle you're at, it could almost be an air-to-air shot, except for you can see the trees. But you've got some prop blur. Yeah, this is fine. This is
good.
This is okay. But
That's more
but,
like what you need to be doing.
yes. But can I say something? No one looks at this shot and says, "Wow." It's like, yep, it's a P51. Check. You know what I mean? It's like this would be like a Wikipedia shot. What does a P51 look like? Like this. It doesn't, you want a shot that makes people go, ooh, or wow, or just an interesting angle of it. This is like a straight on dictionary shot of it. You're doing the technical stuff right. I would love to see it banking. I want to see. Remember how Erik had that one shot where the light was just hitting the cockpit, and that's what made the shot. You know what I mean? It's like,
It is.
this is just. It's not bad. It's not. This is not a bad shot. This is a bad shot. This is not a bad shot.
Yeah.
But it's also just kind of like, yep,
And they're both technically accurate.
they're technically accurate.
And they
so
both
it's
said nothing wrong with whatever sensor or
this
whatever
one's
megapixels.
Yeah,
or
nothing
whatever
like that.
lens or-
It's just I need a more interesting shot. So that's it. You've got the technical now. Let's focus on getting just a more interesting shot. And if you remember those ones that we just saw from that guy, those were interesting. Those were really. I don't know. I said a guy, it could be a gal. I don't know. Oh, here we go.
Variation.
That's more interesting.
Ooh. Now, see, that's the back of a plane, but you got all the heat distortion.
Yep.
With the afterburner.
Yep, you got the afterburner and you got
detail
vapes.
of that is interesting.
Yep, and you can see this is what Team Dragon. Who is
This is the Viper demo team.
Viper
This
demo
is,
team, that's
the
it.
F-16 Viper.
Yep. All right. This is on the verge of being that kind of throwaway shot.
We'll see how we're starting to get past it. The pilot's kind of starting to get hidden. You're kind of, and then to the positioning of the plane
Now,
where it is.
Good color,
Yeah.
good spin on the rotors, all that stuff. All that's good. It's just kind of the position isn't quite right.
And that's the hardest thing.
I know.
That's the hardest thing.
All right, and this one looks like two planes parked in the sky. They're not popping smoke.
They're not vaping up.
They're not vaping. They're not doing anything interesting.
Afterburner.
No afterburners. So I mean, it's okay. It's not bad. It's technically okay.
Technically accurate. There is a little like green kind of tint.
Yeah, there is a little
Definitely.
green. Yeah, there's a green, greenish color cast to it.
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's technically correct, and it's better than the other shots. So these are better, right? That's really good.
That's
I don't like it cropped so close to the left side.
Give it a little
like
bit more
a little
breathing
bit
room.
more breathing room would have been good, but still, if you're going to shoot a plane from behind, that's how you do it. This one's just a bad angle. Good plane.
Bad angle.
Good technique, bad angle. This is just kind of they flew by us. There they are. And, it's like they're not doing anything. They're not banking. They're not doing anything cool. They're not popping smoke. They literally look like maybe you composited it. I don't think you did. But I'm just saying, it looks like you just, they're just kind of stuck there. So it's can I just go back for 1 second? I don't remember what the number was. So give me just a second. I want you to look again let me find them. Give me a sec. I want to find those other shots that we saw a minute ago from the other air show. Look at the difference in the dynamicism of these shots.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's the right angle.
Probably one of the better shots of aeroshell I've seen.
Yes, that may be the best aeroshell shot ever taken. That is an exciting. And then you can see the pilot. Look at the dynamicism.
That is just
That's hard to get that
symmetry.
angle. The symmetry is great. They have their landing gear down, which you don't see a lot because you only have that happen once or twice.
On that pass, you're only going to have it once.
On that pass, it's going to be once. And so those are really dynamic. Now, let's go look at those other ones, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's not a matter of...
That's a good point.
I lost it.
Great point.
It's... I just love the bridge. It just stinks. That's not it. Dang.
Oof.
Boof. It's not those.
I think it was farther down. It's definitely farther down because you were in like the teens.
Yeah, somewhere. Jeez. I lost it. Well, we're not going to beat that horse to death. You get the idea.
You get the idea. You get the point.
Right. Hey, I saw one I missed here earlier. Hold on. Give me a sec. This one. Here we go. Let's look at these. We're changing topics. Oh, that's not good.
No, loading.
Oh, did the bridge crash? All right.
Oh, the bridge.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Bridge crashed. Well done. All right. I don't even think I can force quit. I think I'm going to have to restart. I'm going to have to restart.
Oh, my gosh. It totally took down your machine.
Yeah, it did.
Way to go.
All right. Give me a second to just restart my entire machine. Bridge. It's the reason why it's free.
We do have to take
crap.
We do have to take a break.
Let's take a break. And when we come back, we may have a tip. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Hey everyone, Rick Salmon here. I am so excited about my latest Kelby 1 class. It's on action photography. Now in this class, I'm going to show you how to photograph birds in flight, horses jumping, BMX bikers flying through the air with the greatest of ease, and dogs running at top speed. The class is jam-packed with tips, tricks, and techniques that you could apply to all types of action photography. And of course, I'm going to cover all the different lenses that you could use to tell your story. Now we're going to keep the fun going in the studio where I'm going to show you some photo processing techniques. My friends, please join me for my latest class only on Kelby1.com.
Hi, I'm Mary Bell. Come join me in my new class on creative portrait photography using outdoor light. Have you ever struggled with using midday sun to light your portraits and light your subject? I'm going to show you some creative ways in which you can play with midday harsh sun. We're also going to play with using architecture in your frame to frame your subjects and or to make beautiful fine artwork. We'll use leading lines, play with composition. We will hide from the sun, show you creative ways to use midday sun. Additionally, we're also going to dance around with some creative ways to use golden hour sun. And guess what, guys? In this class, we're going to combine harsh midday sun with diffuse light. So come join me now and watch my new class on Kelby1.com.
This segment of The Grid is brought to you by Platypod, the world's most compact tripod base.
I'll take it. All right, we're back, and Scott's machine is back up, but he's getting stuff a little organized. I think might be ready for a Lightroom tip in just a minute. But before we get to a Lightroom tip, we have some trivia.
Trivia time at Kelby 1, yeah!
Nice. All right, so a trivia question coming up here. So the first one to answer, all you do is go into the chat, answer the question. We'll pick the first person who gets it right in the chat. So the question this week is, what was Photoshop first called? It wasn't called Photoshop. There was a name before that. What was Photoshop first called? Put it in the chat. and you will win a prize. All right, so how's it looking on your
Is it
machine?
anything good? It's okay. Hang on.
It's coming.
All right. Let me just try something. Don't move, don't breathe, don't make a sound.
Maybe we'll have a winner pretty soon.
Maybe.
Maybe. And don't forget to enter the contest. Just go into the chat and tell us what you'd like to win. If you got any questions or anything like in there, we'll answer them. But we'll be back to doing some images here really soon.
Yeah, just one sec.
But, you know, that's what happens when Bridge totally craps out your machine.
And it does happen. Don't move, don't breathe, don't make a sound.
We're waiting. Patiently. Let's see.
Hang
what
on.
else? What else can I do? I got more images. Let's see.
Let's look at more jets.
Some more jets. You want to see more jets?
We always want to see more jets.
Let's go to some of these. I didn't get to. Here. I don't know if he has them. So we got the crowd going over people. All that good jazz. Got even closer to the yeehaw. There's one of our photographers up on the
like that
ledge
shot.
shooting. Yep. I love this time of day shooting at an air show. If you can get to an air show that has something like that, like a night thing. I actually got a good shot of these aerial performers there.
All right. Let me go back to where we were, Mr. Kuna.
We do have a trivia winner.
Oh, okay.
So Barb Min won. The answer is Image Pro. It's called Image Pro before Photoshop. So there we go. And let's get. We have the other prizes we're giving away. We got Gary Mullet is winning the travel photography book. Carrie is winning the Platypod Extreme. Mike B is winning the V Flat, and P Curry is winning the Light It, Shoot It, Retouch It. So just email us over at gridprize at kelby1.com. Give us your information. We'll verify that and verify you're the winner, and then send you out the prize.
All right.
So there you go.
I'm missing. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. Oh no! Come on.
I don't think we should do them.
Let me see if I can just open them in camera raw.
That is, the Bridge does not like.
The Bridge is bad.
These photos.
Bridge is.
I actually don't even think it's liking that. Look at that. Look at your machine. It's like totally freaking out right now.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can just open them in Photoshop. Okay, we can open them in Photoshop. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at these. All right.
Photoshop worked.
Yeah. So there's 3 shots here, and I'll just show you them. Here's this one. There's this one. And this one. All right. First off, I think these are terrific.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of these shots. I used to be the marketing guy at a martial arts magazine, and I've seen so many martial arts photos, and I've taken some myself. I think this is really well done. I love the split lighting. I love the post-processing. I really like that. I really like this one. This one is a little dark, so I would be thinking with this one, this is just minor stuff. This is a great shot. I might blow out the highlights so you don't see, you're not so aware of like the, Armstrong ceiling tiles.
Yeah.
And I would also pump up the white so you can, I'm trying to bring this out in here, right? Maybe it's just an exposure thing.
But you also might be able to do some masking just on select people, and it might do it that way.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And there's a nice blue tint on it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's great expression, a great moment, and the hair flying on. These are both really good. Like this shot and this shot are terrific. This last shot has got me perplexed, and I think I can fix this. All right, I think it needs 2 things because it's a great moment, right? Look how high the guy is up. You're obviously very down low, but here's what the problem is. Number 1, separation from the background. Number 2 is you have a distortion problem. We can fix both of those. Let's go and start by going filter and neural filters. What? But I'm telling you, watch and we'll see.
Get a lens upgrade.
Let's go to depth blur and let's increase our blur strength. Give it a second.
Oh, you got to focus on the subject too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Focus subject. I don't know why it's not on by default.
It should be. I don't know anytime you'd want to add blur and not have your subject in focus.
No, I want my subject out of focus.
Well, you might, but it seems like you'd want that more.
It's
than
still
the other.
processing. Give it a second. It's doing some crazy magic.
It does take a little while. This is not a quick one.
Yeah, it's not a quick one. Well, it depends on the image too.
It does.
It's not zooming, I can tell you. Is it stuck?
It's like, I don't know.
No, I think it's stuck.
It is beta. This is beta.
Yeah, it says beta right on it, but I think it's stuck.
Mm.
All right, let me try it again. Oh, can we hit cancel? Oh no, there it is. All right, so that's number one. I might have gone a little overboard with the strength.
Yeah, you could pull the strength back.
I think I went a little crazy with the strength. And now we're gonna have to let it re-render, which was probably a mistake.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, but a little out of focus back there would not hurt. But there's also another problem that's really bad.
Well, yeah, it's having some difficulty with that.
All right, ooh, there, okay, all right. So that's a little better. It doesn't need to be that much. And now it starts to look like surreal, a little bit like a cinematic kind of thing. Then I'm going to click OK, but here's what we need now. So we're going to duplicate the layer, and here's what's going on here. You were down low, and that has made the base of the Wavemaster. I used to have a Wavemaster. The base of the Wavemaster is exaggeratedly, and look how much bigger it is than the top and all that. So what you need to do is, we made a copy, go to free transform, and this is what you need to do. Hold Shift, Option, and Command on Mac, Shift, Alt, Control in Windows, and pull that in to where it looks normal. So it needs to be something more like that. So watch the difference. I'm going to just turn it on and off. Now we have to crop the image when we do that, but watch. You see how it was distorted?
It also fixes the buildings being
Fixes
crooked.
the buildings and all kinds of stuff. And then it's time for a recrop. So you're going to bring this in, which it needs to be in tighter anyway. Getting in on tightening on him is going to help the image be that much stronger, because the image isn't really about the buildings, and you're getting all you want out of the buildings right here anyway. So something like that. This is a...
You know, that got weird on your crop.
Yeah, I messed up. I messed up the crop. Hang on. All right, now let's get it up to size. That's a much stronger image. Mm-hmm. I think I would work with how much the background, but it shouldn't be all distorted like that. See how like it's bowing up? In fact, you could almost take that in a little more. Yeah, more like that. I think more like that. All right, and then if we look at that versus where it started, you know, it's well, hold on, let me lock it in there. See what I mean about that?
It's that little bit.
Yeah, it's a little funky, but the photography wise, very good, very good, good, all good. All right, we just have a few more, and we're of course already over time. Mm-hmm. But let's see, what do we have? Not this one. I think we're down here. This one. These are very nice. Look at these nice pictures. Look at that. Looks like a Gerber daisy. Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
That's a flower photo.
Beautiful. These are gorgeous. Contrast these with the ones we saw earlier. These are gorgeous. I love that they're so up close. I love the water on them. Simple. Black background, nice lighting. It's like attractive lighting. Mm-hmm. Interesting compositions. Very, very nice. I mean, these are awesome. I don't even know what to tell you to do, but just like lovely. Yeah. Lovely.
I would like to see the front too.
Lovely. All right, let's see what's going on here. Sports shot. Got the ball coming in. Nice moment of action. Football shot. Nice moment of action.
Nice.
What the heck is this? I don't know. I don't even know what this is doing here.
It's not a bad banjo
shot. It's not a bad banjo shot, but he's not doing anything interesting. It's just a guy playing banjo. It's not a moment. So, like, peak moment of action. Peak moment of action. There's a guy holding a banjo. There's nothing happening in this shot.
Black and white banjo.
Making it black and white doesn't make it good. All right.
And
so
it does. I think you're going for there's a rim light around and all that, but it's okay. It's just okay.
It's in focus. It's in focus. But look, he's not doing anything. He's not doing anything at all.
Agreed.
He's just kind of just looking off. That's like, if it'd be one thing, if he was making a great facial expression, it changes everything. If he was doing a great gesture, if he was really getting down, any of that stuff, give me anything, please. Now, let's go to the other shots. This is pretty good, except for you've got the background is too in focus.
Yeah, neural filter would definitely.
What did you say? The neural filter,
especially on that middle one.
Yeah, but I want to just show you it here because this has two things. It needs cropping and a neural filter. All right, neural filters.
Lens
this will go quicker. This will go quicker. All right.
Yeah, it won't have
depth blur.
It's gonna have. It doesn't have as much of a tough time when there's already some blur in the background.
Yeah, so there's already some blur back there. It's not enough, but it is some, and it'll make a big difference. Give it a second because I cranked it up a bit.
You cranked it up again.
I'm surprised it's going so slow because it usually is not nearly this slow. Not nearly. It's usually like 1, 2,
who knows?
Click. But if you're on, it may sense fear because we're on the grid, it's live and all that stuff. So. Oh, come on. This does not take this long. And I've got 2 different computers where I run this, and it does not take.
So Eric Starling's asking, Eric, what is attached to the top of your laptop? Do you have an external HDs? Yes, that actually I got from Frederick. Frederick was on the show.
Let me see it. I can't see it.
Right. Well, you see right over there.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Got that from Frederick?
Yeah, it's you put I got my little hard drives in there. SanDisk slips in, and then I've got the external hard drive. So that way I've got a fast hard drive that like all those aviation photos are all backed up to.
For some stupid reason, I had focus subject was turned off. It used to be on by default. Now it's off, which is just dumb. So give it a second. It's having to re-render. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Now it looks like you got like an f2.8. It looks like you got an f2.8
That's what I said. That is the, I want a lens upgrade without spending the $10,000.
Now you cut them off at the knees. It's called cutting them off at the knees. This needs to be up here. That's where the shot is. That's where the shot is, up there. The shot's not down there at their legs where you cut them off in a really bad place. That's really, really bad. So, all right. So that fixes that one. The other one needs something too, and that was. Now I don't know how this one's going to work. Let's see. Oh no, don't no,
bridge.
Wrong thing. Wrong. No, just that's Lightroom Cloud. That's for children. All right. So here we go. Yeah, I know the bedded IC profile. Yeah, don't send. Thanks. Continue. And all right, let's see if Neural does it. Filter. Neural. Turn on the neural filter. By the way,
I'll be curious on this one.
If you go here and you see the little cloud icon, if you see a cloud icon, that's because it's the first time you've used it. And what that means is you have to download it. So you just click on the cloud icon and it will download into your Photoshop. So don't let it throw you if you go there and you go. It doesn't have.
I'm curious on this one because you might have to adjust that focal range.
Yeah. So the focal range is how deep does the
does that ref go? The ref is going to be the interesting one.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, but the ref's a little out of focus already.
Yeah.
But if you get some good separation here, this will make for a nice photo. But it's just not enough.
Wait for that lens upgrade.
My goodness, is it going slow?
I know, and you got the brand new stuff there. Oh well.
Maybe I should do a Lightroom tip. Maybe I should do a Lightroom tip while we're waiting for this stupid thing to render.
Right.
Can I jump over to Lightroom? All right, I have a very simple Lightroom tip. So let's do the Lightroom tip song. Lightroom tip, yeah. Lightroom tip, yeah. Lightroom tip, yeah. This is a very simple Lightroom tip, but it's one that could be very handy. So we have these power lines and stuff that I want to remove, right? So we're going to use this healing brush kind of thing. And there are 3 brushes that you will see here. Let's see if I can zoom in for you. There's the good one, then the bad one, and then the other bad one. And you go, well, doesn't that looks like the healing brush from Photoshop? It's not. No. Trust me. That looks like the clone stamp from Photoshop. No. Trust me, it's not. This is the only one you want to use, the one that looks like an eraser. But okay, that's part of the tip. But the other tip is this: to get rid of this stuff, what you're going to do is click right on the line. Make your brush a little bigger than the line. Click once. hold the shift key, move, and click again. What is going on with my machine? It's analyzing. Are you kidding me? Hold the shift key and click again. And what it will do is draw a straight line between the two.
I've actually never seen the analyzing come up.
I've never seen it come up either.
Because it's usually so quick that you don't even see that. Something's wrong.
There should, something's wrong here. And
I honestly think it's the bridge or whatever happened. Something happened.
Whatever the bridge did, it did bad stuff to my thing. Well, that thing should be gone immediately.
Is that neural filter still running in the background?
I don't know. Let's go look. I don't know what it did.
Yeah. Oh no, it hasn't even finished. I don't even know what's going on. You can't click OK. Maybe you just cancel out of that and see
maybe it just died.
Yeah. Maybe just cancel out.
Did. It died. Oh wait, no.
Oh, there you go. Oh, we had it for like 1 second. All right, let's go back to the Lightroom tip.
Let's go back to the Lightroom tip and see if it's doing anything. Okay, yeah. Look, it went away.
I think that's what it was.
Worked.
It was just
okay. It was the neural was doing great. All right, let's try it again. So here's how it should work. Click once. Hold. Oh, come on. Hold Shift, and it draws a straight line between the two to get rid of it.
And this should happen within like
instant. Yeah, I'm quitting Lightroom. Let's quit Lightroom. I'm going to quit Lightroom. This is stupid.
0.2 seconds.
Yeah, it should happen instantaneously. Let's quit it. Let's start it again.
You might want to shut down Photoshop too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I don't know what's going on with Photoshop.
Oh, great. The picture's gone. All right, give me a minute. Oh, here it is. Here's the picture. Okay, let's try it again, folks. Here we go. We're in the Develop module. We click on this tool, and we go click once, hold Shift. Oh, come on. That's it. I'm switching to Capture One. That was all I needed, was one more thing. That's the trick. If you hold a Shift key and click, it draws a straight line. So getting rid of things like power lines and telephone lines and wires and stuff like that is very, very simple on anybody's copy of Lightroom but my own.
Now, I will say this. There's some plugins that will do that.
Yeah, but it won't.
Awesome.
It will not do it. Yes, Luminar Neo has a remove, but it won't. Let me tell you why it won't work on this one, because of the cables of the bridge.
Yeah.
It will just sit there and spin forever, and then it will try to remove the cables.
Yeah, if you didn't have all the cables.
Look, it's not even removing, just I painted with it.
I know. Something's going on with your machine.
Something's going on my machine. It's, all right. Anyway, back to where
the bridge took you down.
Bridge took me down. It took me down hard. All right, let's see if we got anything else left here. We looked at that one. Oh, we're doing better than I thought. We haven't looked at this one. This one is, here's three. These are that's interesting. Wait till you see this next one though, Erik. This next one is a killer shot. Ready?
Interesting.
Look at this one.
Ooh, I love that one.
Isn't that fantastic?
I love it. The shadows.
Dude, that is like a scene from a movie. That is perfect. I mean, it's got everything going for it. The last one's nice.
I like that one too.
This one's good.
That middle one, yeah.
This one is outstanding.
Light and shadows. Oof.
That is phenomenal. That is so good. That is, I mean, the other shots are good. Don't get me wrong. And if it wasn't that you had that in killer shot, would be like, hey, these are good. But that one's like in another league. That is so well done and so appropriate in black and white. That is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. All right, just a couple left. Let's take a look at these. They're okay. This one is, believe it or not, underlit, which is very rare for flash, and it still looks flashy. She's got hot spots on her face. It's
flashy and underlit.
Flashy and underlit. That's not easy to do. Yeah. So what it is you did not make your light soft enough. So whatever softbox you used, if you used a softbox at all, is not big enough. It's not close enough, and it's not flattering to your subject. You do have fall off. So it's, it's not lighting her legs as bright as her face, but her face isn't any brighter than her décolletage or her outfit. It's just a little, the lighting is just very flat and meh. This one, he looks underlit, which is very unflattering. Not a bad pose, but it's not awesome, and this is kind of meh. This is the best of the three. But I don't think this is particularly flattering to her.
Yeah, like the angle and the pose. Yeah.
Yeah, the pose is not flattering. She has a very nice smile. If I was going to save this photo, if I was trying to save it, what I would do is I would flip the script. I would do something like this, and then you've got a much nicer.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I mean she's got a very nice smile and a nice gesture, and the rest of it is fine. But that full length or 3/4 length thing is not flattering, not happening, and a lot of the post is okay on it, but that's kind of meh. He looks underlit, which is not good. That's what you do to make someone look scary. This one needs a lot of work. This is just a lighting. They're all kind of lighting issues. This one's not bad because it's just, you're in the shade. But this is a lighting issue. And look how bright it is way over here. It's very bright here. It's brighter here than it is on his face. He's underlit. You look like you're shooting from a lower angle. You should be shooting from a higher angle to make it more flattering. And this one's just bad flash. It's just, you got some work to do on those. What else we got here? We already saw those. Wow, we went all the way down there. We already saw those. This is interesting. This is a very nice shot, I think.
Separation.
Got good separation, but you can still see the other bird below. I like the down low. I like that the foreground is out of focus. That's very nicely done. This is beautifully done. I love the light on the canal here. This is the Grand Canal in Venice. I think this is beautiful. Long exposure, long enough on the water, and this looks very nice. Maybe a dawn shot. And then there's this. Ooh, it doesn't even look like the same photographer took this shot. This is
that's a left field.
That's out of left field. Yeah. Like this is really nice. Like the quality of this shot and this one is crazy. Like what? It literally looks like a different photographer took this one. Like this is a pro, and this is the pro's buddy who's shooting on their phone. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. You're seeing something in that photo I don't think anybody else is seeing.
You can tell you went longer with your exposure,
you went longer,
but you didn't go anywhere
enough.
Near as long as what you did on the last one.
The sky's not
really good.
This is not good.
And the lighting is not good.
It's all bad.
It was like you were there and it was a bad day.
Yeah.
That was a day to not shoot that.
So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Now these are nice.
Look interesting just from the thumbnails.
I know it. You know when you see the thumbnails and they look good. This is a very interesting gritty kind of shot. This is nicely done. Beautiful light. And once again, beautiful light. The city's nicely lit.
I really like that.
Yeah, that's really. That. It's rare.
That's an interesting because that's a very popular spot.
Very popular spot.
But you usually don't see it at that time.
But you got a nice long exposure. Here's what you do have though. That's not good. You got glows. You got glows. You got to get rid of those glows. And if you go to my blog or Lightroom Killer Tips,
I've done on the show maybe
many
30 times
how to get rid of glows. I've done it here on the grid. You got to get rid of them glows because you got a great shot there. These are very nice. Your use of light and these are good. These are very good.
Yeah,
good photographer.
It's
very
great
good
stuff. Yeah.
Very good photographer. 2 left, and I'm going to leave this middle one to Mr. Kuna.
So this is a night moon shot. That's lit with the moon. You see the stars? That's a night moon shot. It's too lit. That's the problem. Is when you do a night shot, you have to make it look like a night shot, and that looks like you mixed a day shot with a night shot.
Yep.
Oh, that's interesting. I actually know where that is.
He knows where that is.
Yeah.
What do you think of the shot?
It's good. It's okay. I mean, there's no foreground. That's the one thing. Like there's not a foreground element. I like how you caught the thunderstorm in the background. That's really neat that you got that moment. But then you got also glows around those trees. You see those trees over there? You got these glows.
A black glow, right?
Yeah, it's like a dark glow. So you have to deal with that. But overall, it's okay. I mean, it's a okay shot of the Milky Way, and it's an okay shot. It's just there's no foreground. There's no subject in there. I know you're at the beach. I believe you're actually near Port St. Joe, if I'm not mistaken. But it's just kind of like it's a okay shot. I would have really loved to see in tight on just this, but you would have had to track it, like just tight on that thunderstorm and the Milky Way.
And lastly, fantastic shot.
I like that.
I know, this is great. That's what I don't
Leading
understand.
line,
like this is
how the horizon meets.
Yes, it's perfect in black and white. It's moody. It's simple. It's simple.
It sucks you in.
It's simple. It's got everything. That's
overlit.
It doesn't even look like the same photographer. This photographer is really good. This is their friend. And this is kind of
they both.
This is so good.
That has a subject.
Yes,
and
leading
you immediately
lines, and you know where
the
to,
subject is the
and it's appropriate
bridge, it's the
in
path.
black and white. It's all good, and it just goes off into white. I love it. Is that the last one, or is there one more? One more. Is there one more? Yeah, here we go.
Interesting.
That's nice.
I like that.
That's pretty good. Got a couple ducklings. Good. You don't see that every day.
Kind of a weird
Ooh, that's nice. Wait a minute. Is that real? It looks like that bird is posing in front of a painting.
It does.
It's nice. It's very nice. It's beautiful.
Either way, it looks very nice. It's
beautiful.
Very pleasing.
Very nice photography. Even that one. It's not my favorite subject. Not my favorite.
It's a weird. There's weird like bokeh going on in the front and the back.
Yeah.
It's like weird bokeh.
Yeah, but it's not bad.
Distracting.
A couple of ducklings. You got to give 5 points for the ducklings.
I almost would think like a gradient to kind of like focus in on the ducks. Like it's so bright on the bottom there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe do that. Even just a vignette might do it.
Vignette might do it. Yeah, exactly.
A subtle vignette might kind of bring in the just like that. Not a whole bunch.
Not a whole bunch.
That might kind of help it out. But anyway,
it's still good stuff.
I know it's just ducklings, stuff. And when you show this to people, they're probably like, "Oh."
But I really like that last one with the bird and like. Because it's very hard with animals to get them to look like they posed for you.
This looks.
And that looks like you posed.
I wonder if this was in like a zoo or something. I'm telling you, that background does not look legit. It looks like a painting. Look at this.
It's very interesting.
It's very now that doesn't mean that's a bad thing, but that looks like a painting.
It's really good when you have photographers doing that.
Yeah.
Like, what did they do? Like,
yeah.
Like that's actually a good
It's good. It's really good. Don't get me wrong. Let me put it this way: if you did it in front of a painting, well done.
Yes.
If it's not in front of a painting, well done. It's just a good shot. Anyway, you got there. Very,
Even
very
the first
nice.
one with the moose. I mean, the moose could be. You probably could do some cropping.
All right.
On that,
So, all right. There's one more. One more I want to look at. Hang on a second. Give me just 1 second. Where the heck? I had a story too.
All right.
All right.
ICC profiles.
All right. Let's look at this one. All right. It's just not very good.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? That's just terrible.
Yeah. So this is a photographer that I don't think really understands aviation photography
at all.
Yeah, this is someone that just, I don't know. I mean, you got telephone lines in the background. The plane isn't at an interesting angle.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, this is somebody that I would say you need to start over from scratch.
Yeah, just throw away your gear.
Yeah, this is maybe a sell your gear kind of thing and just try something different.
Yeah, probably just give up.
I would just give up. This is just, okay. All right. I happened to see this one. This is from Larry Grace. He's a friend of ours. And I saw his photo, and it's really good. It's really good. But I told Eric, let's pull up one of Larry's photos and trash it just for fun.
But I mean, look at that.
No,
look
I know.
That.
He's
it's
really
coming. It's symmetry.
Yeah,
it's coming
dude,
straight at you.
Yeah.
Like this is the kind of stuff we're talking about with the aviation stuff.
Oh, this is
putting yourself in the right spots. In the right
and it's
lineup.
one you don't see every day, and the colors are perfect and the symmetry. I would get rid of those power lines and the warning balls, whatever they are. But this is a terrific shot. And you know what I think I would do? Honestly, I would get rid of that whole bottom, because you could make it look like an air-to-air shot, and I think that would be really strong. Give me a second just to see if this is going to work.
I think it will.
Hang on. It might put plane in there. I don't know if it's... Well, my computer is just trashed.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is a friend.
Still,
we
it's
were
great.
So everything we were saying was a joke.
It was a joke.
Oh, did it do it? Yeah, look. Now it's an air-to-air shot. Ooh, that's pretty good.
That is really good. That's surprisingly good for. Usually, it'll leave something in there.
Yeah, it didn't
that's
leave
weird.
anything. It did a really good job. But if they
No,
he just sent
that's
that in, I'd have been calling him and going, "Did you shoot this air-to-air?"
Yeah. Like
But anyway.
Larry always has those type of shots.
Yeah, Larry has the shots that the other people don't get. Anyway, but we just thought it'd be fun to prank him. So that was a total prank. We love Larry. He's obviously tremendous. So
and we got to shoot with him last week.
we got to shoot with him last week. Yeah.
It's ton of fun.
Well, he was very busy. I didn't get to shoot with him for very
that
long.
much,
but it's just nice getting to see
He
him.
was working. He was working.
He's
Just
working.
like that's when you're out there shooting. You're
Yep,
working.
He's working. All right, we're done. That's everybody for today. Thank you for everybody that sent in images. It takes some guts to send in images, especially when you know the people that are going to look at your images are going to be honest with you. What? So there's that. Anyway, do we give our stuff away?
Yeah,
yet?
we gave our stuff away.
We gave our stuff
We did
away.
all that.
Well,
that was during the computer crash of 2023.
That's it for us. Thanks, everybody. We will catch you. I won't be here. Bring that camera back down. Bring that camera back. Bring it down.
Bring it down. Bring it
Down.
down. Back to
Down.
camera one.
Back to camera one. Hi. I'm gone next week. I'm leaving Friday for Lisbon. So my Lisbon workshop that you guys heard me talk about has been sold out for weeks. Erik and I are going to be in New York in May. That one's sold out as well. And there's one more workshop I'm going to be doing in London. I've announced that it's in London, but I have not made tickets yet available. If you want to be among the first people to know when tickets are available, and that's going to be very soon, go to scottkelbyworkshops.com, and at the bottom of the page, sign up to get on my email list, and you will know before the general public. You will get an email from me that says tickets are open for the next 48 hours if you want to grab one there. There's my all the way to the bottom.
And if you are interested, grab them quickly.
Yes, grab them quickly because all the others have been sold out, and you don't want to. And there's usually a waiting list as well, and which is why. So I had 2 people drop out of Lisbon, but we had people already on the waiting list ready to drop in. So anyway, it's coming up in August at the
August
early
30th
early
through
September.
The September 2nd.
Yep. So anyway, one day before I'll get home, one day before my anniversary. Perfectly timed to arrive back home on your anniversary.
There you go.
Anyway, go check that out. And I'm off to Lisbon, so I won't be here next Wednesday, but Erik will. You'll be here, right?
Yeah, we'll have some special guests.
Special guests. Special guests. And if you're in Lisbon, like Cheeky Nando, I'll see you with Cheeky Nando.
And who knows? We might have a special international guest for a
May have an
segment.
international guest Skyping in from Portugal. Who knows? See ya.